Jeffrey Moody has a song that's going to probably punch us in the gut today. It's called Alyssa Lies by Jason Michael Carroll. So Jeffrey did say that this is about child abuse. So I think everyone can just speculate that this ain't gonna go down all that well and all that easy. Jeffrey did say that this song sends a very strong message about the importance of when you see something, do something. Yeah, so way too many children go through situations like this and nothing ever gets done. They never get the help that they need because either people turn a blind eye or people are oblivious or just simply don't do enough. So yeah, here we go, guys. Alyssa Lies.
What's up, all you amazing warriors and shield maidens? Welcome back to the Braveheart Viking tribe, where we keep things real, we tell the truth without the sugarcoating, and we're Viking after all, so we keep our honor and integrity intact. Don't forget to like and subscribe to all my channels and to support me on the multitude of platforms where you can actually do that. So if you are ready to get this going, raise those horns and skull.
The following video is based on a true story. I'm sure many true stories.
Can I get everybody to take out a sheet of paper? We're going to do our journal today. So what I'd like to do today for the journal is to play a song and have you listen to the song and think about it and then write in your journal.
My little girl met a new friend just the other day on the playground at school, between the tires and the swing. But she came home with tear-filled eyes, and she said to me, "Daddy, Alyssa lies." Well, I just brushed it off at first, 'cause I didn't know how much my little girl had been hurt, or the things she had seen. I wasn't ready when I said, "You can tell me." And she said, "Alyssa lies to the classroom. Alyssa lies every day at school. Alyssa lies to the teachers as she tries to cover every bruise." My little girl laid her head down that night to go to sleep. As I stepped out the room, I heard her say a prayer so soft and sweet. God bless my mom and my dad and my new friend Alyssa. Oh, I know she needs you bad, because Alyssa lies to the classroom. Alyssa lies every day at school. Alyssa lies to the teachers as she tries to cover every bruise. lump in my throat grew bigger with every question that she asked, until I felt the tears run down my face. And I told her that Alyssa wouldn't be at school today, 'cause she doesn't like in the classroom, she doesn't like anymore at school. Alyssa likes with Jesus, because there's nothing that anyone would do.
Oh.
Tears fill my eyes when my little girl asked me why Alyssa lies. Oh daddy, tell me why. Alyssa lies.
Yeah, guys. And you know, this doesn't just school. There's a lot of bruises that hurt a lot more than the ones that show up blue and purple. And those are the ones almost a bit harder to pick up on. It's a bitch. I made myself the promise many, many years ago. I will rather pry and probe until I can say with 200% confidence that someone is not being abused when I had the slightest suspicion. I don't know if it's easier for people to feign ignorance when they think, you know, maybe something's happening to that kid, and after they've asked once and the kid said no, nothing's happening, no, or it's not true, or no, whatever. Kids have very unique ways of trying to communicate that they need help without saying the words. And if a child just says once, no, it's fine, it's no, it was just a joke, or I didn't mean it, then it's as if adults feign ignorance, like, I've done my part, I've asked, they said no, I don't have to do anything. When kids write essays about it, or kids joke about it, or kids drop very subtle hints, it's worth pulling your head out of your ass and stop thinking about yourself and the effort it would take to actually dig a little deeper so that you can help this kid get away, save them from certain death or further sexual abuse. I'm just going to say it. I thought of, censoring it. I'm not. Screw it. People should talk about this. People should wake the fuck up. People should care about kids. Hundreds of thousands of children are abducted every single year. Every year. They're not just abused at home. They get abducted and mutilated and abused and raped. And it's enough. They are our tiny humans. We're meant to turn this world upside down to protect them. When I was young, I went as far as writing an entire essay about what I was experiencing, what was being done to me. And yes, I was pretty darn good at writing literature and poetry and whatever when I was a kid. But I was so hoping my teacher would dig a little deeper and not just feign ignorance the first time I said, no, I was making it up. And that's the twisted logic behind the mind of a child. Children don't reason the way adults do. I mean, to this day, actually, honestly, adults are probably just as has the lack of logic as children when it comes to stuff like this, because even adults will say, no, I'm totally fine, nothing's wrong, because we kind of have this notion that the rest of the world don't give a crap about the crap we go through. They don't want to know it's effort, it's a burden, and we don't want to be a burden because we want to have this perfect life. And whereas children are scared of being bullied at school, even when they are being bullied, abused, sexually, physically, at home. Can you imagine being abused at home, come to school, people find out what's happening to you, and then you get teased and bullied about that too, about the scars, about the bruises, about the fact that you're acting weird, that you're not the same. Meanwhile, you have an uncle, a stepfather, father, something every night with you in the room. A brother, a stepbrother, a mother, an aunt, a sister, a stepsister. I would have made such different choices in life if someone listened. But because no one listened, I made decisions based on how I knew people didn't care. I mean, surely I can't be the only one. Surely it has to impact the choices you make in life. It has to impact how you choose to love as an adult when you've gone through stuff like that. It has to impact whether or not you decide to have children of your own, how you treat your children when you do have children, and you had to survive abuse in whatever shape or form. That is if you're lucky enough to survive it. You either get beaten to death, or everything else hurts so goddamn much that you wish you got beaten to death. Or you just do it yourself. So, to everyone watching this, can you please, if you suspect the slightest indication, use your intuition, use your emotions, use the God-given senses that you have to establish whether a child or anyone desperately need intervention, even when they deny it. You dig and you scratch. And even if they tell you don't scratch where it doesn't itch, you scratch and you scratch hard. And you get to the bottom of it and you get the truth and you get them help. And I know there's laws, there's only certain ways you can intervene. It depends on what state you are in, which country in the world you are in. Sometimes you can go sort it out yourself. Sometimes you need to go through law enforcement. Sometimes you have to go through child services. But do what is legal in your area and your region. But help. Don't turn a blind eye. Don't pretend you didn't see it. Don't feign ignorance. Don't think, I don't have time for this now. Make the time and make the effort. Because you might just save someone's life and their future generations. If you just stop and be a little selfless for once. You can be how bad a person. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do in this life. But if you harm a child, you're the worst of the worst. Yeah, guys, every country, every region has phone numbers, these days we have freaking internet. You can Google a freaking phone number of who to phone to get help for someone if you know they're not going to do it themselves. And if you think they're going to be in further danger, you try connect with this person. I'm not a psychologist, but I can use human decency. I can use logic. I can use my intuition. Figure out what you're dealing with. And then find the help that you need. Find what you think is going to help this person, this child. Please don't abduct them. We ran away from my father and freaking hell, we got sued. Well, my mother got sued for kidnapping us. Meanwhile, I'm the one who coordinated the whole goddamn runaway. So it is dangerous. We don't want you ending up in prison. But do what you need to do. Okay. These tiny humans are the next generations. They are the generations that need to run this country, this world. They are the generations that need to believe that there is good, that there is something worth fighting for. Because trust me when I say, you lose every ounce of belief that there is something to fight for when no one fights for you. And don't ever ask or make an assumption or insinuate or imply that they are seeking attention, because that will be the end of it. That will be the end of the trusting relationship that you had. That will be the end of them ever coming forth and telling the truth about what is happening to them. Mark my words. Make sure your own family is safe. Make sure your own children are safe. Make sure your grandchildren are safe. And your cousins, your friends, your best friends, your house friends. Don't ever neglect to suspect someone of something so horrendous just because they are your best friend, or just because they are family, or just because you're married to them. Get your head out of your ass and look through the child. Look at their little being. Look at their heart, not what they say. Look at their behaviors. Yo, guys, I need to stop this. Oh, this is a rough day. This is a really rough day. This has been a rough week. You guys really are throwing me with the sad stuff, with the heart-wrenching stuff, but it's good because we need to get the message out. I mean, we all know we don't live in a bubble. Even if you live in a bubble, surely you know how many children are getting abducted, how many children get abused at home. If you have 2 brain cells, you will know that. And you'll do something about it. Otherwise, you're just as animalistic. You're worse. Animals have compassion. You're a monster if you harm children. And don't you dare come to me about your bullshit preferences. Fuck your preferences. Don't even. I don't want to see a single comment about preferences. Psh. Leave my channel alone. Get the fuck off. Okay, guys, this world is evil, but we need to protect it. We need to protect our own. We need to protect our children, the tiny humans. We need to protect the weak. It's up to us, who has stronger minds, stronger beings, who's adults, who can reason, who can take action, who can do things. Protect the little ones. Jeffrey, thank you very much. This is a rough one, but thank you. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for helping to get the word out, to get the message out, to make people think and stop. And even for the victims who's watching this, you definitely sure as hell are not alone. There has been so many victims. So if you can just hang on and cling to the fact that you're not alone, and if you seek out the right person, you can speak up. You can ask for help. Someone on this planet will believe you. Okay? Even if it's not your own people, even if it's not your own family, someone will believe you. And that's enough. So hang in there and get the help that you need. Jump onto Google, look for a few phone numbers or email addresses. Find someone to help. Thanks, guys. I believe in you. I trust you. I trust that you won't sit idly by and watch tiny humans go to waste and get harmed. The people on this channel, I believe, have like-minded belief systems and values and morals. So if you're on this channel, I expect you to not be the kind of human who's just going to brush something off. you'll make sure that children are protected. I'll check you guys in the next one. Go be warriors to those who need a warrior and a hero. You don't have to walk around with an axe and armor to be someone's hero. You just need to listen, believe, acknowledge, and help. That is a warrior and that is a hero.
We had we at the Braveheart. With bright Vikings we stand side by side, with axes raised high, bound by blood and honor. We believe in the old ways,